Welcome to our channels. My name is Julfiqer from Learn Bass English. In today's lesson, I am going to express you on how you need to give IELTS exam and how you need to prepare. If you follow these strategies, then I believe you will achieve your desired scores. And if you are IELTS students, I recommend to share this video because this is a helpful lessons for every IELTS students. And you must watch this lesson from start to end because I know most of you are fear of IELTS exam and you already decided to study IELTS for your academic or migration purposes. But before the exam, most of you think on how I need to start and what strategy do I need to use to get a good score. Therefore, today I make a special video on how you need to have a good start for your IELTS examination. So let's see the first section.
All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1. Section 1. You will hear a woman reporting a theft to an officer in a...
First of all, before starting your test, you need to hear carefully all the instruction.
police station. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 3.
In this time, sometimes they can say the questions you need to say from 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 6, 1 to 7.
You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first. Good morning. What can I do for you?
I want to report a theft. I had some things stolen out of my bag yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that. Right, so I'll need to take a few details. Can I start with your name?
Louise Taylor.
The woman's name is Louise Taylor. So Taylor has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 3.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I want to report a theft. I had some...
When the conversation started, first of all, you need to recognize what is the main speaker, what is the host of the topics, and who is the beneficiary. If you recognize the host of the topics, then it will be easy for you to answer the other questions.
Things stolen out of my bag yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that. Right, so I'll need to take a few details.
And you need to know also that what is the reasons and which topics they are talking about.
Can I start with your name?
Louise Taylor.
Okay, thank you. And are you resident in the UK?
No, I'm actually Canadian, though my mother was...
And you also need to understand the alternative words. Now here they say just the residence. Resident means nationality, and you need to know such kind of alternative words. So she is Canadian.
British.
And your date of birth?
December 14th, 1977.
So you're just visiting this country?
That's right. I come over most summers on business. I'm an interior designer, and I come over to buy old furniture, antiques, you know? There are some really lovely things around here, but you need to get out to the small towns. I've had a really good trip this year, until this happened.
Okay. So you've been here quite a while?
Yes, I'm here for 2 months. I go back next week.
So, may I ask where you're staying now?
Well, at present, I've got a place at Park Apartments. That's on King Street.
And as I said before, you need to understand the alternative words. Now the man is asking for her current address. So she lives at Park.
I was staying at the Riverside Apartments on the same street, but the apartment there was only available for 6 weeks, so I had to find another one.
Okay. And the apartment number?
15.
Right.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 4 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 4 to 10.
Now, I need to take some details of the theft. So, you said you had some things stolen out of your bag?
That's right.
And were you actually carrying the bag when the theft took place?
Yes, I really can't understand it. I had my backpack on, and I went into a supermarket to buy a few things, and when I opened it up, my wallet wasn't there.
And what did your wallet have in it?
Well, fortunately, I don't keep my credit cards in that wallet. I keep them with my passport in an inside compartment in my backpack, but there was quite a bit of cash there. About 250 pounds sterling, I should think. I withdrew 300 pounds from my account yesterday, but I did a bit of shopping, so I must have already spent about 50 pounds of that.
Okay.
At first I thought, oh, I must have left the wallet back in the apartment. But then I realized my phone had gone as well. It was only a week old, and that's when I realized I'd been robbed. Anyway, at least they didn't take the keys to my rental car.
Yes. So, you say the theft occurred yesterday?
Yes.
So that was September the 10th? And do you have any idea at all of where or when the things might possibly have been stolen?
Well, at first I couldn't believe it because the bag had been on my back ever since I left the apartment after lunch. It's just a small backpack, but I generally use it when I'm traveling because it seems safer than a handbag. Anyway, I met up with a friend, and we spent a couple of hours in the museum. But I do remember that as we were leaving there, at about 4 o'clock, a group of young boys ran up to us, and they were really crowding round us, and they were asking us what time it was. Then, all of a sudden, they ran off.
Can you remember anything about them?
The one who did most of the talking was wearing a t-shirt with a picture of something. Let's see. A tiger.
Right. Any idea of how old he might have been?
Around 12 years old?
And can you remember anything else about his appearance?
Not much. He was quite thin.
Color of hair?
I do remember that. He was blonde. All the others were dark-haired.
And any details of the others?
Not really. They came and went so quickly.
Right. So, what I'm going to do now is give you a crime reference number so you can contact your insurance company. So, this is 10 digits. 87954 82361.
Thank you. So, should I contact...
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
When the speaker say you now have half a minute to check your answer. So at that time, if you did a good job in your section 1, don't spend your times in the section 1. Go directly to the section 2 and spend 1 minute into section 2. That will be better for you. So this is the end of the section 1. I am not going to pass into section 2 because the durations of the video will be long. And I hope you understand a better process which must be very helpful to get a good score. I will try to bring such a lessons for every section. If you would like to see the next lessons, please make sure you hit the subscribe button because it will help you to get the notifications of the next lesson. So this is Dan. See you soon.